Are you trying to lose weight, but you're still not sleeping? My name is Dr. Erica Steele. I'm a board certified naturopathic doctor. I hold 6 degrees in my field on the natural healthcare space. If you're new to my channel, welcome. We talk all about holistic lifestyle, how to incorporate it practically into your life. I've been a holistic doctor for quite a long time, and I love sharing all about a holistic lifestyle and how to have one. Really, it's about having an optimal life. If you struggle with sleep and you struggle with weight, this is a great video for you. And if you want to go deeper on this topic, I do have a webinar that is free. We'll go over the structure of sleep, circadian rhythm, and how it impacts you, as well as practical tips that you can use to incorporate as a part of your weight loss program. All right, so now that we got that out of the way, a lot of times when we are striving toward a goal, let's say with losing weight, we often neglect some of the foundational pieces, like water is one of them, that a lot of times people don't equate to weight loss. But naturally, if you're not drinking enough water, your body's not able to flush, your body holds on to waste. Waste is weight. You see the point. So those are one of the foundational pieces, but also sleep is another huge foundational piece. So let's think about it for a minute. You're trying to work out, you're trying to lose weight, you're trying to eat healthy, you're trying to do all of these things, right? Incorporate new lifestyle habits, which takes a lot of effort in the beginning, especially if you're not used to a certain lifestyle pattern. So if you're not getting enough good quality sleep, you're waking up not refreshed, you're forcing yourself into the gym, you're forcing yourself into a cardio workout, you're forcing yourself into weightlifting, and you're putting yourself at risk, because naturally if you are tired and fatigued, your body, your physical body, your muscles, your skeleton is all going to be physically fatigued. And so the metabolism, while it's not directly related to sleep and sleep function, sleep is really when your body repairs and heals. So as you're working out, you're tearing, you're ripping all these little ligaments and tendons, little microfibers in your muscles. That's what helps them build and grow and build strength. And so maybe it's not the ligaments, tendons, I think it's just the muscle fibers. But, when you're doing that, right, you are exerting an effort. So if you don't have good sleep, you leave yourself more prone to injury. So we definitely want to make sure that you're getting, quality sleep. Also too, again, if you're trying to implement lots of new habits and strategies, it's going to take mental effort. It's going to take physical energy. And so if you're not getting enough good quality sleep, how are you going to meal prep? How are you going to make sure you get to the gym or work with a trainer, or take the coaching calls, or whatever structure you have in place? If you don't have quality sleep, you're not going to be able to sustain. So what will happen is, I see this a lot too when people under eat calories. So when you're working out, you definitely have to eat enough calories, especially to accommodate for the energy that you're exerting. So let's say, for instance, you're not eating enough calories, but you're still working out and depleting yourself. So I would find too that I could really tell my balances were off, or I wasn't eating enough calories, which sometimes when you're working out a lot and you've got all these metrics going, that sometimes you have to eat a lot of calories, sometimes over 2,000 calories. Like when I was working out like really hardcore, over 2,200 calories, sometimes 2,400 calories in a day. That's an insane amount of food to eat while you're still working your life. So if you put fatigue on top of that, literally it's gasoline on the fire. And so I would also like to really keep in mind stressors. So fatigue, and not always it's related to a lack of sleep as much as it's about the quality of sleep. So if I'm stressed all the time, if I'm stressed in my job, or I'm stressed in my relationships, or I'm just stressed in my life in general, and I'm ruminating, overthinking all of the time, and I'm going from one trauma drama response to another, and I'm highly reactive, and I'm up and down, and my schedule's all over the place, and my habits are all over the place, and I'm not consistent, and I'll do really good for a couple days and then I'll stop. All of that, that chaos creates more, again, energy, and so it's going to fatigue you quite a bit more. And so you're taking all of that with you into your sleep cycle. So if you got all that stress bottled up and you're overthinking, etc., when you go to sleep, you're taking all of that with you. So naturally you're not not going to get as deep a sleep. We do discuss more in-depth sleep structure, circadian rhythm in the webinar. I just wanted to kind of do more of a general overview in this preliminary video, but just so you know some of the implications surrounding it, it's really the impact that it can have, and it can definitely stagnate your progress when it comes to working out, especially making sure that you have adequate amount of energy. Remember, your nutrition, energy in, and then exerting with physical exercise, energy out. So if you're not getting, again, those foundational pieces like water, protein, and sleep, then your efforts are not going to really yield the result that you're intending to, and you're just going to make it harder on yourself and more stressful. The other thing I'll mention before we close out this video is over exercising. I will find that sometimes people, they really get into the dopamine, they really get into the endorphins, and it feels good. It almost serves as an emotional coping skill. So if that's you, there's another video about sleep and mental health, and we can talk a little bit more about that, and naturally definitely check out the webinar. But that is another piece to consider too. If you have a disordered thinking around exercise and you're constantly overworking yourself, again, you're not going to sleep as restfully, or you're just going to pass out and sleep all of the time. So those are some things to consider if you are struggling to lose weight and you haven't considered your sleep response. Really important. Definitely, if you want to learn more about this topic or what you can do practically, I've talked about in other videos, and I didn't go so much into remedies in this particular talk, but I will go into it more in depth in the webinar. So if you're interested in learning more, please go ahead and click the link below, register. It's an instant view. And like, share, subscribe for more.